Welcome to the very first ever Skr Alert video and what will be our first Husker hangout. So, looking at the schedule here, we have UTEP, Colorado, Northern Iowa, and Illinois all at home to start the season. I mean, I don't know how many videos you guys need to watch on YouTube going over people's schedule predictions. I'm sure you've seen a million of them by now. I'm sure you don't really care about mine, but I'm going to give it to you anyways. UTEP, obviously a win. In my opinion, we win that game pretty easily. Obviously, I'm looking somewhere in like the 42 to 14, maybe. Like one of those being like garbage points, or 17 maybe with like a touchdown and a field goal coming against the third string defense. That's probably like best case scenario, I don't know, but somewhere in there. So right off the bat, 1-0. Colorado comes to town. I live in Denver. I live behind enemy lines in Denver. There's not a lot of Buff excitement around the area. People do not care. People care about the Broncos. People care about the Nuggets. People care about the Avalanche. People even care about the Rockies. No one cares about CU. You see shirts sometimes, and 90% of the time it's a Dion shirt, not a CU shirt. So CU comes to town. I was at the game last year. It was horrible. They were ridiculous. The fans were awful. I had a lot of fun though. They're awful. I had a lot of fun though. My prediction, we take that game home, but somewhere in the range of oh man, like hopefully our defense figures it out if we're not turning the ball over, if we're playing sound football like we expect them to do. Shoot, man. 31-24. Somewhere in there. I have us going 2-0. I don't think Shador and the gang haven't experienced anything like nothing like a night game in Lincoln. People are going to be riled up. People will have been tailgating all day before that. It's going to be very, very loud. I will be in town. Husker YouTubers. But then Northern Iowa comes to town. September 14th. Pretty big win. I think backups see a lot of action in this game again, obviously. I don't even know. Somewhere in the 40s to like 10. We're going to demolish them. Next week, September 21st, Brett Bielema and the Fighting Illini come to town. Bielema's on the hot seat. They expected him to do big things. They wanted the same turnaround that he had at Wisconsin. Things have not been going very good over in Champaign. That being said, you can never really underestimate Illinois as a Nebraska fan. So I'm going to go somewhere in the 28-14 range again, somewhere in there. At home. I mean, I don't think they have a chance. So 4-0, about to head on to our very first road stop of the year in Purdue against the Boilermakers. This I have as one of my trap games. Um, I don't know. I think it's very possible that we lose to Purdue. In fact, I might even say this is the first game we drop. 21-17, something like that. I mean, I hope not, but it's very possible. So let's put him at 4-1. Rutgers comes to town. We take care of business after dropping one on the road. We beat Rutgers like their offense is pretty good, so they might hang in there a little bit more, like 24-31. Next, we're on the road at Indiana. Another trap game, I think. The only problem is I don't think they have a defense. So as long as we have a serviceable quarterback and our offensive line gives them adequate time to make their reads, go through their progressions, and get the ball out of the pocket, then I think we'll just be just fine. I don't think Indiana's defense is going to be anything to be scared of. Huskers get their first road win. We'll go 21-13. 24-13. Changed my mind. This is the one that no one is going to pick us to win. Let's be honest. Right now, we're 6-1. Heading into Ohio State, we're probably in the top 25. Things are looking good. This is where the party's going to take a gut punch. I think it's going to be a pretty big one. We're going to lose pretty bad on the road. I mean, they just routed us last year. I'm going to go 45-28. And that sucks to say, but they are so good. Maybe the best Ohio State team in 2 decades. I mean, let's be real. They are stacked. So now we're 6-2, back at home against UCLA. The Bruins don't even pose a threat. Their coach was a mess at Big Ten Media Days. Who knows what's going on over there? They're also not used to playing defenses. So UCLA, they're going to get humbled in Memorial Stadium. Huskers have a big offensive bounce back after getting whooped by Ohio State. Nebraska 42, UCLA 24. Seven and 2. Going on the road to USC. If you follow any of my social media accounts, you will know I am not big on the Trojans. Miller Moss did just get named the starting QB today. I mean, he threw 6 touchdowns in their bowl game last year, so you might have to watch out for that. I really just don't think. I mean, it is in California. I think that benefits the Huskers, not the Trojans, honestly. Nebraska will be escaping the cold mid-November, heading to sunny California. I think by then we have an established run game. Dylan Raiola has been rolling in the Big Ten, looking at a freshman All-American, hopefully. If that is the case, the Huskers sneak out of the Coliseum. 28-24. Yeah, we're going to stick with that. I second guessed myself for a second, but so 8-2. At home versus Wisconsin. I hate to say it. They've had our number every year. We should have beaten them last year. At home. Oh, man. This is different from what I said on my Twitter. I'm going to give the win to Nebraska. I'm drinking the Roulade, baby. I'm drinking the Roulade. That's going to be a close one, too. I'm really not sure Wisconsin's offense has really improved that much. I know they're hoping they have. 28-21. Nebraska wins at home against Wisconsin and moves to 9-2. Another trap game to end the year. I talked a lot of trash about Iowa today on Twitter. However, while I was working, I did look, I watched the BTN preview, and from what I saw, they're real nervous about the quarterback position. The offensive line seems to have improved, but you can't just run the ball every single play. You're not Michigan against Penn State. You cannot run the ball over and over and over again. Night game in Iowa City. I mean, I don't think their offense can score. They might get lucky and get a special teams field goal or a defensive or a special teams touchdown or a defensive touchdown. But it's not going to be enough. Any competent offense is going to be able to score 3 touchdowns against your defense. Notice how I said competent. The schedule that they play is very weak. It's not very competent competition. Nebraska will have just gone through the ringer, playing Ohio State, UCLA, USC, and Wisconsin, the hardest teams on their schedule. They will be ready to play. They go into Iowa City, and they become 10-2. I have us going into Iowa City and winning 24-10. Chalk them up. Chalk them up. All right, well, that is really what I wanted to get into for today. We are going to, and yeah, till then, please hit the like and subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all things Husker athletics. We will not just be covering football here. We will be going into basketball season and covering volleyball as well. So your one-stop shop for everything Husker athletics. Hit me up on the Twitter, X, Instagram, at ScurAlert. If you have any questions or you want us to cover any topics, feel free to write us, scuralert@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much. But expect more content. I will be at the Colorado game and the Iowa game and possibly the USC game. Hit me up. Thanks for watching. The USC game. Hit me up. Thanks for watching. Good night.